Oh, hello again, welcome to the VK6CS amateur radio channel. As you can see, I have dug a shallow hole down to the clay, very close to the auto tuner. Now, I'm sure the neighbours are thinking that I'm digging a shallow grave, but my poor unsuspecting victim, I don't know, to fit my poor unsuspecting victim in that hole, I'd probably have to run them over with a steamroller and then fold them in half. The actual purpose of this hole is I've got a couple of aluminium sheets, and I've bolted them together, if you can imagine them side by side, with three straps going across, one at each end, one in the middle, and there'll be a cable coming off that's going to go to the earth on the automatic antenna tuner. I don't have a strap, I've used the thickest cable I've got. Now, what inspired this was I worked on a radio project a couple of years ago, and we put an earth spike in, and the earth wasn't in spec, so we decided to put another earth spike in, and we run a copper strap from the existing earth spike over to where the other earth spike was going to go, in a very shallow trench. This strap was in a very shallow trench. Anyway, just for fun, I decided to do an earth measurement, and found that the earth was now in spec. So just this very shallow trench with this copper strap in it, just the surface area of the copper strap was given a very good ground connection. So I thought I'll try a similar thing. So the sheets are going to fill this sort of oblong hole. I've got the paint drying at the moment on the bolts, because I put the bolts through and I put some paint on there to protect it, so that it will take a little bit of time for the moisture to get at it and muck it up. So that's what I've got in mind. So I've dug a little trench there, shallow trench, down to the clay, and I'll be putting the aluminium sheets in there either later on today or tomorrow, and I'll do another little video showing you what it looks like before I fill it all in, probably. Oh, the other thing too is, many years ago, when I was a spotty oik and I lived in the UK, I used to play around with medium wave pirate radio, and what we found is sometimes that where we ran our little radio station from, that the garden wasn't very long. We couldn't get much out in the way of an antenna, and by putting tea trays in the ground, filling the bath up with water, having another wire going to a tea tray, knocking some knives and forks in the ground, and all this sort of stuff, every one of these little changes we made increased the antenna current. So I thought, okay, well, let's just see what happens if I stick this aluminium in the ground. So there's the hole, and I'll show you the aluminium in the hole on another video, because the paint's drying at the moment, before I fill it in. So hope you found that interesting, or at least curious, and I'll let you know how it goes. But it's just one of these things, you know, if you can't get a decent earth, or you can't get a decent wire out, and you want to run some HF and you've got limited space, putting stuff in the ground may help. And it doesn't have to be really, from memory, it really doesn't have to be very deep. So I'll see how this goes, and I'll let you know. I'll let you know what happens. As always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you with the next thrilling episode.